Lesson 2.8, Literal Equations and Dimensional Analysis. In this video, you will learn to solve equations for given variables and use formulas to solve real-world problems. Some vocabulary for this section is literal equation, dimensional analysis, and unit analysis. Okay, so the first thing that we want to be able to do is to solve for a specific variable. So in this case, they're telling us to solve for b. When they say solve for b, that means we want to get b by itself. Okay, so we're going to treat this like we would treat any other, like as if there wasn't a variable here. So in order to do this, the first thing to get b by itself, I'm looking for any addition or subtraction of b. And I have this plus 12c. So the opposite of adding 12c is going to be to subtract 12c from both sides. So here they cancel, and now I have 5b on this side. Now on the other side, I have 9 and negative 12c. Those are not like terms because this one has a variable and this one doesn't. So they can't be combined. So I just have to leave it as 9 minus 12c, like that. Okay, now to get b by itself, I want to get rid of this 5. So this is 5 times b. So the opposite of multiplying by 5 is going to be to divide by 5. So what I do to this side of the equation, I have to do to this side too. So over here, those 5's cancel, and I get b equals 9 minus 12c over 5. And that is your final answer. That is your equation solved for b, now that I have b by itself. Okay. Example 2 gets a little trickier because we have x. We're told to solve for x, but it's in 2 places. We have it there, and we also have it there. So, like when we were solving in one of the last sections, if I had 3x plus 2 equals 2x plus 5, I would want to get those x's onto the same side to solve for x. So I'm going to apply the same concept here. So I'm going to add xy to both sides. So when I do that, they cancel over here, and I get 7 x, and I'm going to write this as y plus yx minus 2z, and over here they cancel it, and I just have 4y. Okay, and then I want to get rid of this 2z over here. So I'm going to add 2z to both sides. So here they cancel, so I have 7x plus yx equals 4 plus 2z. Again, I can't combine these because this one has a variable and the other one doesn't. So there's not like terms that can't be combined. All right, so now I have an x here and an x here. So here I have 7 x's and here I have y x's. So altogether, I'm going to have 7 plus y x's. It's like the reverse of the distributive property. So like this x would go back in and you would get back to this. So it's just going the opposite direction of the distributive. Okay, and I get 4 plus 2z. So to get x by itself, it's being multiplied by this whole thing of 7 plus y. So I want to get rid of it by dividing 7 plus y. So when I do that, they cancel here, and over here I get x equals 4 plus 2z over 7 plus y. And that is your final answer. You got x by itself. Example 3, it's using the same concepts except we're in a word problem now. So it says a car's fuel economy, E, which is measured in miles per gallon, is given by the formula E equals m over g, where m is the number of miles driven and g is the number of gallons of fuel used. And we want to solve for m. So we have E equals m over g. First thing we're going to ask is, what are we doing to m? We're dividing by g. So the opposite of dividing by g is to multiply by g. So whatever I do to this side, again, I have to do to this side. So over here, e and g, or g and e, I get eg, or ge, either one is okay. And over here, those g's cancel each other out, and I just get m. So I have m by itself, so my equation m is equal to the fuel economy times the number of gallons. And that will be the number of miles driven. Okay, and the last thing we want to learn in this section is to use dimensional analysis. So dimensional analysis is a method used to convert from one unit to another. So in our problem here, the average weight of a chimpanzee at a zoo is 52 kilograms. If 1 gram is approximately 0.0353 ounces, use dimensional analysis to find the average weight of a chimpanzee in pounds. So we want to go from kilograms all the way to pounds. Okay, and we're going to use these little things of conversion along the way. So in order to get from kilograms, we're going to start out with 52 kilograms. I don't want to be in kilograms anymore, which means I want my units to be able to be canceled out. So if I think about this as being like over 1, on the bottom here, if I want kilograms to cancel, 1 on top, 1 on bottom, they would cancel each other out. So going from kilograms, the next thing I have is grams, but I'm not in grams yet, so I first have to get to grams. So 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. So now I've gotten myself to grams. Okay, now I'm in grams once I do that. And I want to get out of grams, and then I want to go to ounces. So I want to get rid of grams. So the unit for G is in the top, so I'm going to put it in the bottom so that it'll cancel. And I want to go to ounces. So 1 gram is 0.0353 ounces. So now my grams cancel and I'm in ounces. But I don't want to be in ounces, I want to be in pounds finally. So to get rid of the ounces on the top, I'm going to put it in the bottom so they cancel. And I want to go to pounds. So then using this information here, that 1 pound is 16 ounces. Now when I go to solve this, all of the units except for pounds would cancel. This kilograms, this gram with that gram, this ounce with that ounce. And the only units that I have left is 16. So then it's just a matter of multiplying. So when I do this on the top, I'm going to multiply all the numbers on the top. So 52 times 1,000 times 0.0353. And when I do that, I get 1835.6. And I still have pounds. And then on the bottom, multiplying 1 times 1 times 1 times 16 is 16. So my final answer is going to be this. And then I'm just going to do that division. So divide by 16, and I get 114.725 pounds. And that's my final answer. Okay, that is the end of this lesson. So if you're feeling confident, you may stop here. If you need some extra practice, feel free to complete the problems at the end of this video.